What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the Awanfi Portable Air Compressor. This was sent over to me by Awanfi. Now, if you recognize the name, Awanfi also makes RC batteries. They contacted me. They said, hey, we'd like you to test this little air compressor out on your channel if that was cool with me. And I'm like, for sure, this can definitely come in useful for me. We're at my cabin right now, off grid, no power. Something like this is actually very useful for filling quad tires, riding lawnmower, trailers. There's so many uses that I could use this for. So haven't even opened it yet. We're going to look at it, the whole thing together. I haven't even had a chance to get into it. So let's start with it here. Max pressure 6.0 bar, powered by 12 volt lighter socket. It's got 3 high airflow nozzles and adapters included. It's advertising easy to press the valve. That's important. I have another one here and it's nearly impossible to engage that type of valve there. So hopefully that works good. Anything else we can see here? Looking on the back, there's a little diagram there. Try to get into view here. Everything that we've already gone over is on here, except they've got a 22-inch flexible air hose. Pretty cool. So you've almost got 2 feet of hose there to work with. That's awesome. Other than that, there's nothing really else on the box that we can look at. I'm going to open it up here and we'll take a look at it together. And maybe I'll give you a quick look here what we're actually going to be working on here. So I'm just going to turn the camera down. I've got my son's quad here. We're just actually getting ready to go for a quad ride. We just got here this morning. It's finally cooled down this evening and it's a good time to go for a quad ride. So I pulled the quad out and tire's flat. That happens all the time. So usually once or twice a summer I've got to fill the tire. So we're going to fill it up with this little air compressor here. So let's open it up here, guys. Like I said, I haven't opened it yet. Still got the cellophane on it. So this is actually going to be a true test. First look at it here. I have no idea what's in here other than what it says on the box. I have no reception, internet, or anything up here, so I can't even look at that for reference material. All right. Everything's in this little baggie here. Looks like we got instructions here, a little quality control sticker there. Yeah, a little operation manual. We might need that, not 100% sure yet. I'll just throw that in my pocket. If we need it, I'll pull it out. And there we go. There's the little Awanfi air compressor. They're actually nice size. I always carry an air compressor in the quads. We have 3 quads here. I have 2 honestly crappy air compressors, like the one I was telling you that had the same valve as this one. Then I have another one that doesn't even hold air. It has a leak. So what I've read on this one, now I'm going off by memory, is you can set the pressure. So you don't have to stay there and watch it. You can set the pressure, walk away as far as I know. And once it gets up to pressure, it'll just turn itself off. So we'll hopefully be trying that out. It does have a light, it says here. That's your compressor button. It's got a positive, a negative. So we'll see what that does. There's your little adapters on the back side there. Here's your valve right here with the 22-inch hole. Pull that out. 22-inch hose, I mean. So there we go. Got the 22-inch hose. Now they said this valve is pretty easy to use. And yeah, that's a lot easier. My other one is metal. This is plastic, but since it's so easy to use there, it's moving easy. I don't think the plastic's going to be a problem on that. It actually feels like it's pretty decent plastic. In here, we've got a fuse. So that fuse is actually going to be probably for the power adapter, which is your lighter socket there. Now I'm assuming the fuse is already in there, so I won't take that apart, but the fuse would go into the end right there. You would unscrew the end, drop the fuse in, screw it back together. I believe that fuse is just an extra. Now we get a very long cord here. It didn't say how long this was, but we've got at least 8 feet of cord there. So that's pretty cool. We've got our adapters on the back, like I said, for filling up maybe beach balls, filling up basketballs, volleyballs. You've also got, yeah, you'd be able to fill up even your little rubber dinghies and stuff, your little rowboats, inflatables. So that's pretty cool. Inner tubes, all kinds of stuff. So that's actually something cool that I could use up here as well. Heading to the lake, we've got in the shop back here, We've got some inflatable boats, we've got some beach balls and stuff, and always having to blow those up at the lake is kind of a hassle, so we might be taking that to the lake with us as well. Alright guys, oh, also, looks like we got a light on top here as well. Yeah, and it says right there, we got a light, it says unit light, so we'll test that out as well. Alright, so we're going to just stick the camera down here for a sec, guys. Like I said, we're going to be using it to test it out on my son's quad. Now my son's quad does not have a lighter socket. My other two quads do. I just grabbed a 12 volt car battery from the shop there. I've got an adapter for it, so we'll get that set up and we'll be right back and we'll test out the Awanfi portable air compressor here. See how it does. Alright guys, we're all set up to test this out and fill this tire. Now this tire takes 5 PSI. So we're going to plug this in. Got the battery right here. We're going to plug it in. Now everything lights up on the front here. We've got a backlight, all digital. Now I'm going to hit the unit button. Unit button's bar, keep KPA and PSI. Well, PSI is what I want. Now 5 PSI, we got to get it down to 765. So there we go. We'll just show it on that camera right there. 5 PSI is what I want to fill this up to. So for some reason it went down to 0, but it's still at 5. So I'm going to unscrew the valve cover there. We're going to put this on. Now this was the hard part on my other one. We'll put that on there. No problem. That's super easy. Okay, we're going to double check to make sure we're on 5 PSI. There we go. And that should be good. Now, as soon as that hits 5 PSI, it should shut off. So right now we're at 2 PSI, so we will see, once that gets to 5 PSI, we'll see if it cuts out on its own. It's up to 3 now, so we will see. It's actually very quiet, quieter than the other ones I own. It's actually pretty impressive. And if I'm looking at it from here, it's got a little icon, looks like a fan that's turning, that shows that it's actually filling up. And there we go, we just hit 5 PSI. And yeah, the tire is good. Yeah, just double check there, we're good. That seems about right, guys. Not bad at all. Now what else do we have? We have the light. There we go, you just hold that button. You see there's a light. So I guess if we're out in the dark, we can shine a light onto our valve stem there to kind of see everything, maybe check the tire for some damage. Not bad at all, I like that. Turn it off, I guess we would just hold, and we did have a light icon right there. Alright guys, well that's the Awanfi portable air compressor. Did what it said it was going to do, filled the tire, no problem. We set that 5 PSI that it required for these tires on this quad, and it auto shut off. That's kind of a cool option on there, I like that. The light on top, another cool option. Definitely like that. That's definitely something that'll come in useful, especially if we're out in the bush, getting dark out, and we have an issue where we need a flashlight quickly. Other than that, guys, we're going to leave it at that. If you like the Awanfi air compressor here, there will be a link in the description. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button before you head out. And remember, don't be a stranger. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.